The Blue Cross Blue Shield Louisiana Foundation supports a number of programs across the state, one of which is the Burden Center, which is a community garden center in Baton Rouge run by the LSU Ag Center.
Foundations like Blue Cross Blue Shield are very important to LSU because it gives us the opportunity to increase programming and bring more tools, supplies, and knowledge out to the general public.
One of the reasons we really like supporting them is because of their emphasis on community gardens, but specifically how they teach children.
Most kids today are glued to, and I know everybody says this, but it's true, glued to their iPad, their video games. So this is an opportunity for us to bring children out of doors and bring them out of doors in something interesting.
Our school garden program currently is directed towards 4th grade students, but we're increasing programming to meet the needs of pre-K through 4th grade students. When students come here, they can do various activities. The activities are different in the spring and the fall because we have different things growing in the garden.
They can also learn about geography in the garden. They can learn about insects and diseases in the gardens.
Or math activities where they learn shapes out in the garden and how to figure out circumferences and radiuses.
Even though you don't realize it, when you're out pulling weeds or eating a piece of fruit out of the garden, you're actually moving, you're becoming interactive, and so you're exercising at the same time.
The importance of that is that if the kids learn young, they learn early enough in life that they'll develop these habits that they can carry with them throughout life, which will make them healthier.
Some teachers have come out here and visited the garden, and that's inspired them to go back out and put gardens in at their own schools. The Blue Cross Blue Shield Foundation is helping us fund some of our school garden programs.
The gardens here at Westdale Elementary really make kids curious about plants.
There's a lot of technology in today's classroom. We have computers and smartphones and things like that. But what we want to do is we want to bring kids back to nature.
They can interactively learn about the nutritional value because they eat it, they taste it, and they're not going to taste like something like that they get in the grocery store. So it's the actual, I think, hands-on experience that school gardens, community gardens are going to bring kids. And at the same time, it gets them to become active. They're actually outdoors doing something, using their hands where they're not just sitting down and looking at a screen.
With our science curriculum being so heavy, like we have so much to teach in such a little amount of time, we found that we were getting less and less garden time. So what we decided would be better is to surround the kids by plants so that they would see them on a day-to-day basis, not just go out to the metamorphosis garden or the vegetable beds once a month, but that they would have their own plants, have some ownership there.
It's not just about reinforcing what children already know about food, that cauliflower is good for you or spinach is good for you.
Through these gardens, they just get, seeing things daily and being out there, they get an emotional connection to the environment and to the garden.
It's about creating a connection, a personal, deep connection with food.
The students will go out on Friday and then they'll come back on Monday and they'll see little differences that'll excite them. A new tomato will have come on and then they have to wait the 20 days for it to get bigger and then to ripen up.
We teach them that they just can pick it out the garden, rinse the soil off. We don't use pesticides. We talk to them about organic gardening.
It's about creating a healthier connection to food.
And so they can take it and just wash it off and eat it right there.
It's establishing an emotional connection to food, but I think it's also establishing an emotional connection to the environment and to the outdoors.
The gardens also, being around the gardens, being around this pretty environment also helps their behavior. These kids are such good kids. We're just so lucky to have such good kids, and I can't help but think it's the plants that are surrounded. They stop, they notice, they tell me about things, they want me to come see things they found in the garden. It's just, it just strikes their curiosity.
So they sort of gain an appreciation for all that it takes to maintain the garden area, and therefore have a better appreciation towards nature because they value that. It's really, to watch a child plant a seed in the ground and then have it grow into something they can eat is pretty special.